So prices for Sword and Shield booster boxes are really on the edge of going up even further. Yesterday I made a video showing you guys how little supply there were in front of some of these boxes before they really jump up in price. And here is another update video of supply in the market and what to expect to see based on the sales volume and what's left in the market. We are getting very close to some of these boxes really moving up. So just another update video. I'm doing this, I guess sort of thing every single day just to show you guys what's going on with every single one of these Sword and Shield boxes that have been moving up, and just looking at the supply, so you can kind of expect what's going to happen here in the near future. So first here we have Chilling Reign booster boxes. So Chilling Reign booster boxes right now are sitting at 450. Now for these to go up to 500 bucks, there are like around 15 boxes before we go there, so we can just count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 11, 13, 14, and then we hit it. So 14 boxes, then we hit $500. Now if you look at sales volume, you can see in the past couple of days, you can see a few have sold, but actually this one day none sold. So Chilling Reign booster boxes may take, I don't know, a few days, a week. Stuff's still very volatile, but there are 14 boxes still under 500 bucks. So we'll see how long it takes for it to go to 500. But it's worth noting that just one day, just yesterday, no boxes sold for some reason. Now next here, Evolving Skies. So recently, an Evolving Skies booster box has sold for $18.50, and you can see that one sale here. If you look at the supply on the market, you can see for Evolving Skies boxes, there's literally like 2 boxes here until we get to $2,000. So if a couple boxes sell one day, we're at $2,000 for Evolving Skies booster boxes. Now on eBay, you are able to find these for cheaper than 1,800. You're able to find them for around like 1,600 to 1,700. So you can get a small discount buying on eBay. So that's probably where I would look. If you're looking for Evolving Skies booster boxes, for me, I really haven't found, like, I was in the market to buy one, but honestly I haven't really found a good deal, and the one that I initially put in an offer for already sold. So who knows if I'm gonna end up buying one of these. It looks like it's probably not gonna happen, but if you're looking for them, they're a little bit cheaper on eBay. If you want to pay around 16 to 1700, they're not that difficult to find, but it's worth noting that there just is a couple of boxes before we hit $2,000 for Evolving Skies booster boxes. Now next year, Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike continues to go up. Now lowest listed is $815. If you look at supply in the market, there's literally 2 boxes, and then we hit $900. Then after $900, look at this, guys. After 900, it goes to 907. There's 1 box here. Then we're almost at $1,000. So yeah, Fusion Strike boxes here. If the hype continues with Sword and Shield and Fusion Strike and all these other boxes, I mean, we could be at $1,000 in a few days. So pretty insane to see Fusion Strike doing this. I feel like it is sort of crazy that if Fusion Strike does somehow hit $1,000, like lowest listed or even sold, that would be insane to see. But looking at eBay listings, a lot of them are around $1,000, so people are anticipating that's going to hit it. So we'll see if it happens. But Fusion Strike is definitely a box to be looking at, because there's so many price jumps here, and just literally one box after the other. Like they jump like $100, and nobody's really listing. So if there's just a few sales in a few days, we could be at $1,000 for this box, which is crazy. Now next here, Brilliant Stars. So lowest listing right now is $425. Originally they were $450. This is just one listing that's pretty low compared to everything else. You can see in the past few days, sales volume has kind of tapered off. Like 1 box is selling every day, compared to these couple of days where 15 boxes sold. But we can see here before this hits 500 how many boxes there are. There's 2, 3, 11. So that's 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, and then we hit it. So 28 boxes till we hit around $500. So 28 boxes, if you see, looking at the sales volume the past couple of days, could take a while, but there literally could be a day where like a ton of boxes sell because things are just so volatile. But there are a lot more boxes because I guess there's one person listing there that had like 11 boxes. But yeah, still basically, in the low to mid 400s for Brilliant Stars. Still wouldn't really wait any of these boxes you're seeing here, even though they are, some of these have somewhat tapered off in the past couple of days, like only a couple boxes have sold. Still, if you're wanting to buy any of these, I would just buy right now. Astro Radiance, these have also in the past couple of days been getting bought pretty consistently. This is going to hit 500 very soon compared to some of the other boxes. As you can see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes before we hit $500. So these may very well, be $500 by the time you watch this video, or it might just happen very soon because there's not many boxes before we get to that point. So Astro Radiance may go up to $500 here very soon. Now next here, Lost Origin. Lost Origin also is going to probably be going up here pretty soon. It's almost at $600. Past few days, sales volume has been pretty consistent, so we can just count to see how many boxes there are before we hit $600. There's not that many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we basically hit it. So there's about 8 boxes before we hit like that $600 mark. So 8 boxes, that could only be just 1 or 2 days before we hit that mark. So Lost Origin is seemingly going to go up here also very soon. Silver Tempest, now it's at $365. It's almost at $400. We can also count this box to see how many listings there are before it hits 400, which is the next sort of milestone. So 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then we basically hit it. So 18 boxes before we hit the $400 mark. If you look at sales volume yesterday, 5 sold. But the past few days, like anywhere from like 15 to like 20 boxes we're selling. So yeah, things can really range with sales. So it could just be 1 day, 2 days. It's very volatile, but all these boxes, they're very close to hitting their new milestones. And specifically, Fusion Strike might hit $1,000 here, which is pretty crazy to think about. But these other boxes as well, like Evolving Skies, a couple boxes, it hits $2,000. And some of these other ones like Astral, there's a few boxes, then it hits its new high. So a lot of these are moving up, and they are going to move up. And if there's a few more sales that come in the next few days, these will keep moving up. But who knows, when they hit some of these highs, like Fusion Strike hitting $1,000, if that does happen, it's really hard to see it going up any further than that. But we will see what's happening with Sword and Shield. But some people are calling this, whole thing FOMO, which it could be seen that way. But it also just, I think, is all coming at one time where people are starting to realize, like, hey, these Sword and Shield booster boxes, they're out of print. All this newer stuff we've been getting restocks for, we've been getting news of reprints. Some people may just be moving into these boxes, and it seems like it is sort of, you could say, a FOMO thing, where one after another, people are seeing some sales, and the price is slowly going up, and people are acting on it. And at that point, it's just sort of a domino effect. People all just buying them at once, and we have scenarios like this when all these boxes are just going up like crazy. So some of these, like Fusion Strike, buying them after they've gone up almost double in the past like week, it's pretty rough. Definitely those types of boxes I would probably be a little bit more wary of buying. It's very possible they won't go down at all, but some of these other boxes like Silver Tempest, I still think is good. Lost Origin, I still think is good. And even like Chilling is still good. Brilliant, it's like all right. But Fusion, you still haven't missed the boat, but it is a lot more unattractive because it has gone up a lot more than some of these other boxes. And Evolving Skies, eBay, if you can find one, a clean box for 15 to like $1,700 just based on the market here, probably not a bad buy. So Sword and Shield stuff still, it's pretty much the same price as the last time I think I checked and made a video, but supply has dwindled a bit, and it could just be another couple days before these hit new milestones. So I will continue to update you guys on supply and sales volume every single day while we're in this whole Sword and Shield boom. So today, just another update video. Could very well, by the time you're watching this, some of these prices may have moved, but we will see. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.